latest baby trapping video. We're going to be starting off this video with an attack from his Pano 99. He is a tier 3 player sending like 70-ish thousand troops at me. The reason he's attacking me is because I had already attacked his hive. So if you think it's a little weird, like a 9 million guy is attacking a 23 million guy just out of the blue, that's why. He sent 79,000. He ended up getting 31,000 dead. So yes, I do have one of his guildmates leaders. He did send a Cav Blast, so it's a pretty good attack from him. He actually did send a single troop attack, which is very rare in one of these kingdoms. Usually what you find, he ended up injuring one troop, one tier 1 Cav, which is interesting. I'm not sure how that actually happened because I have a infantry front line. How did he injure one tier 1 Cav? What was his did he go wedge? What is going on there? I don't know actually, because my my report doesn't tell me what formation they're in. I guess it's just because the level of my castle. But yeah, that actually, when this happened, I was super confused and like, how did he injure a tier 1 Cav when I'm an infantry phalanx with like millions of infantry? He didn't get through a squad, but he somehow injured a tier 1 Cav. So he did break through my 500 HP wall and get to my troops, but he killed injured one tier 1 Cav. That's really great. If you guys know what happened there, please comment in the description below, because it really perplexed me when it actually happened. So I have a ton of leaders right now, and I am actually scouting one of CPC's guildmates. So I saw this guy, Bob Marley GA, he ported next to me, so I got the recorder on. I kind of realized what was going to happen, so the guy ported next to me, so there's only one reason why someone who would port next to you, if you're scouting one of their guildmates, that's usually to attack you. So I got the recorder on right in time, so I was scouting the guys down there, and I guess they had scouted me, and the scout was coming back at that time. And this guy, I was just kind of waiting here, and like, okay, so he's obviously getting his attack together, getting his whatever phalanx in order and troops in order, and here comes the attack. So he is sending over 200,000, probably a 250. He is obviously a tier 3 player at that might. He's not a sneaky tier 4 player. He did send 250. I ended up capping his leader, and he ended up injuring 71,000. So we'll see what... so he sent heavy Cav range. So his heroes are not great, but that's kind of expected in some of these kingdoms, because you don't expect them to have full gold good heroes. A lot of these players are newer. This guy is higher might, so he has okay troops and stuff like that. That's kind of what you find in these newer kingdoms, because I always go to the new kingdoms just so I can cap these guys. First off, they don't know what traps are a lot of the times, and secondly, they don't really send the best attacks. So even like tier 4 players you'll find in these kingdoms, they'll send mixed troops. They won't send blasts. They won't pop the 375,000, spend the 5,000 gems to actually do more damage. They won't do that. They'll send a 250, which really helps out my trap, because as a baby trap, you don't want to be taking like a Cav Blast or something. I only have 5.6 million troops. If a good tier 4 player sent a Cav Blast, I'm losing 1.4 million of my front line. That's kind of how it happens. Obviously, like a bigger trap, because I mean, what's my trap at? Like 23 million at this point? Yeah, 23.8 million might. So I actually boosted my trap up to 27 million, and now it can cap tier 4 players very easily. Where at this might, I was still having a little bit of troubles capping tier 4 players. So what they're doing now, I believe, is starting a rally on me. I think that's what's happening right now. Yeah, that guy's joining. Yeah, there is a rally on me, so it's a... I don't want to take a rally on this account, just putting it out there. Anyways, so obviously they canceled that rally. Nothing happened out there. So I ported it to another hive and started attacking SRS, and obviously I took offense to that, and this guy decided to send a 170,000 march at me. So I just got the recorder on as he was hitting me. So it was 170,000, 68,000 dead. He sent also Cav. Oh, these people really like sending Cav at me, which was obviously the best way to attack me, because infantry frontline, best way to attack someone and do damage, especially if they're a trap, is Cav Blast them. Unless they're a really strong trap, then it doesn't work out at all, because they'll probably have like 8 million range, and all of a sudden your Cav just instantly dies. But yeah, so I missed the recorder on this one. I didn't get it quite on time, because a lot of the times I'm just doing something and they won't attack for 5 minutes and then they'll attack me and I'm not really worried about their attacks. So a lot of times I won't have the recorder ready and all of a sudden, oh no, the thing's coming in and maybe I'll be doing something and all of a sudden they'll attack me. So the guy sent another march there. Yeah, I ended up obviously capping that one. He didn't send his leader either. It doesn't look like so. Yeah, so I'm getting posted in global a lot actually. So they're like, oh, he's a trap, obviously. Like a lot of these players don't know what traps are. So here it comes. This is actually right after this. They ended up rallying me, the CPC guild. I didn't actually drop my guild, so that's the reason why. That's why they can rally me. If I decided to drop my guild and go basically guildless, they obviously can't start a rally on a level 16 trap. That's the whole point of this, but I was in the guild at this point. I'm not sure what was going on. It might have been Guildfest at this point. Maybe that's why I couldn't leave. I remember at one point I was doing Guildfest. Actually, I think I got first or second in Guildfest in what's called RA. Yeah, I had like, what was that, like 20, yeah, like 2,800 points or something on the baby trap, because what this baby trap can do in Guildfest is another thing. What you should be doing with your level 16 castles is doing hell events. But not just hell events, but if you're in Masters tier, they have the top 10 hell events. So it is very easy to get top 10 as a level 16 castle. Basically, you just got to finish the hell event and you get top 10 almost every time. I mean, I think every time, because usually I get either rank 1 or 2 every time. So it's very easy to do the top 10, and they're like 300 points usually. Like for, I think 2 top 10s is 290, something like that. So it's really easy to do Guildfest on a baby trap if you're boosting troops. So anyway, so that's beside the point. So they're sending a over 1 million rally at me. So I obviously am not going to take this. So I poured it to the corner because I was going to make them basically walk. Because what I could do is shield and then just port next to them and scout them and then whatever. It doesn't really matter because my fury is less than the rally timer. So if I could shield, port next to them and get them to attack me or something. But obviously I get to give their leaders back because that's why they're obviously rallying me, because they don't have the leaders. And they all ported around me here. And I was like, what's going on here? And what I found out was they're going to do a second rally, so they didn't have to. But little did they don't have carpet, so they're not going to carpet me. So what they're going to do is start a second rally on me while doing this. And while I'm waiting for this, I'm just going to go through some administration stuff. First off is our guild. We changed our guild name to SFY. SFY, we are now recruiting active tier 4 players. So we're not looking for solo traps or anything like that. We're looking for active tier 4 rally fillers. So if you are an active tier 4 player, let's say your main or whatever account it is, but you also accept like rally traps and stuff, as long as you're going to fill the rallies, because we don't care if you're 500 mil or a billion might. We just want some tier 4 players who want to join rallies. I'll make a whole video about this, I believe, just kind of show you what our rallies are like and all that, because I do have some clips of us rallying people. I just usually don't post them for some reason. Usually because I get distracted by other things, but so that's basically what we're looking for. We're looking for active tier 4 players. I'll put the what's called applications person down in the description below. Just message him in game. It's killallama. He is one of our R4s. He does the applications. So if you want to apply, just make sure you're a tier 4 player and you're willing to fill rallies. Because if you're not willing to fill rallies, you're not going to do well in the guild. Because we rally a lot of people. We go for forts, all those things, KVK, all that stuff. It's really fun. We are a pay-to-play guild, so if you're basically, I think we're level, what's our guild? Level 35 gifts, so we get really good gifts and stuff like that. So if you're a tier 4 player, you want to join some fun rallies, get some good gifts, all that stuff, just basically message killallama in game, or add me online, and I will put you in touch with killallama through line that way as well, and you could do the application that way. So anyway, so that was the first thing. The second thing is the top 5 traps of the week, or not traps of the week, just top 5 traps. If I'm going to be doing a video tomorrow, if you do not see your clip in there and you submitted it to me, just remind me, because a lot of times I get like, I don't know, like 20, 30 messages a day. So a lot of times when you send me a video, sometimes I'll actually lose it in my line thing, because it'll be so far down at that point, and I'll go through the clips and like, oh, maybe I got 5 good ones here, and then yours is like the 20th down there. So just remind me that you sent those, because sometimes I actually lose them. Same thing in the past. If you sent a clip in and you haven't seen it in the top 5 and you thought it was a really good clip, just remind me, because like I said, a lot of times I'll lose the clips down the list, basically, because a lot of times I'll go down the list, look at clips, and be like, oh, those are 5 really good ones. I'll put those in the video, and then let's say yours is the 6th one. I didn't actually get to your video in time, because I already have 5 good ones. Just remind me for the next week that those are basically the 5 clips that, or the 6th clip, and you can put in the next one. Just remind me. That's all I want to say. Anyway, so here you go. Here's the second rally coming on me. So they're obviously RA is not in my kingdom right now. I don't even think my main wasn't in my kingdom, so this is just my baby trap. I was just gonna show you what's going on, because sometimes it's fun to watch these live. If you're in my guild, I'll post it in there just so you can actually watch some of the clips live. I wasn't streaming this or anything like that. So what I'm gonna do here is just shield random away, so the rally's gonna insta hit me, and then what I could do is just break my shield here, because actually, no, I'm going to wait till the other rallies cancels, because I got to make sure that it's if I'm getting rallied, that both rallies are canceled. And once both rallies have been canceled, what I can do is actually drop my guild, and that will make it so they can't rally me again. So I'm going to basically wait there. So now they have like an hour walk back. So they're going to get the long walk back, but unfortunately, all the leaders are now walking back as well. So I obviously can't keep them. If I was a little more diligent at the time, or I think I was I can't remember if I was in Guildfest at this point, because a lot of the times if I'm in RA, it's because of Guildfest, because I like doing Guildfest in my baby trap. It's not really fun doing Guildfest on my main trap, because it's hard to do any of the quests on my main trap, because it's hard to do hell events, it's hard to do anything else, because I can't really increase my might too much on my main trap. Anyway, so this is right after this guy decided to basically attack me. I'd obviously been attacking this guild over here. I waited till the rally had been canceled. This guy decided, oh, he's getting posted in global. I'm going to go attack him. He doesn't realize why I'm being posted in global, but so he sent 250,000 with his leader, so now I have his leader. So right after that rally, this happened. This was like basically probably minutes after the other rally had been canceled. Obviously, they canceled it because I had given the leaders back. There's no point for them to walk all the way across the map again and have me teleport away and all that stuff. So, and I was shielded at the point, so they just canceled that rally. This guy ported in next to me as I was actually attacking the guild that I'd ported next to at that point, and I had taken some leaders from them, and GBS decided to, I'm just seeing if there's any rallies on me at that time. So yeah, I must be in Guildfest at the time, because I am not leaving the guild. So that happened. Yeah, so that's unfortunate sometimes. Sometimes you can't leave your guild if it's during Guildfest. That's why I hate Guildfest. I hate Guildfest so much. Anyways, that's beside the point. So he sent 100 and something thousand tier 3 range and infantry at me. And this happened right after. So this TCU guy obviously saw him port next to me, lose his leader, and he's like, oh, the guy doesn't have his leader, so he's an easy solo. So what happened is TCU decided to port in and attack the guy and release all the prisoners he had, because he didn't have his leader. So that was kind of funny, I thought. Anyway, so that was the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.